Ciao Juventini of the world, my name is Giuseppe, welcome back on the channel. I will not ask you if you are doing well, because I'm sure you are not, because I am not doing well. Guys, it's quite easy. If you are not able to score versus Genoa, after all the attempts that we had, if you are not precise, then you concede. And then it is what it is. Guys, this game, I didn't care at all, okay? I didn't care at all, because we are already qualified in top 4, fighting for the third spot. The 4, I don't care. But losing like that, losing after winning 1-0 until the 87th minute, and losing, not even equalizing, but losing, yes, I am pissed off. Yes, I am pissed off. No, I'm not happy. I am not happy. I am not happy. If you're losing these kinds of even tap-ins, then, guys, some people are criticizing Ronaldo because they are saying that he's a tap-in machine. But tap-in is part of football. If you're not able to score this tap-in, what are you doing? Moisken is already starting the game at the 4th minute, missing a tap-in with his header, because it is a tap-in. It is a tap-in after the cross of Paulo Dybala. And he's doing the same mistake, in even worse, after the pass of Morata that could have been selfish, because he was on one-on-one with the goalkeeper. First of all, I was waiting and expecting Morata to be a bit more faster, because he was super fresh and could have gone really one-on-one. At the end, he's not doing it. He's giving an amazing, brilliant pass to Moisken that I was thinking it was goal. No, he's missing. He's missing, and then we concede. The penalty for Juve, because I saw the comment of Siamak, I saw it a few times. It was not penalty, so it's a correct decision. Details, but correct. And then you have the penalty from De Sciglio that is actually the worst of the game today, together with Kean and De Sciglio, disaster. I can possibly forgive De Sciglio for one reason, because the guy had absolutely not 90 minutes. He was injured. He came back from an injury. Allegri said something in press conference. He said, I hope De Sciglio can last 90 minutes. I hope he can give me that gift. He should have taken me off at the 85th, because that goal that is the first goal that we are receiving is because of him losing his man on the 1-1, and then he's causing a penalty. De Sciglio, he was out of focus, out of energy, everything. I am pissed off with De Sciglio, but there is an excuse. The excuse of not being able to play 90 and sacrificing so that other people could rest, like Quadrado, so that we can have some energy, because De Sciglio will not play in Coppa Italia. For Moisken, there is zero excuse. I am sorry to be pissed off like that. I am sorry, but what do you want me to do? How do you want me to act? How do you want me to behave in a game that, if we were losing 3-0, in a shit game where Juventus was not even putting some passion and energy, I would have swallowed it easily. I was expecting maybe a 3-0 lose with a Genoa that was fighting for not going into relegation zone, with a Juventus that was probably already in vacation, thinking about Wednesday, and with a lot of rotation players, without De Ligt, without a lot of players, without Zakaria starting, and so on and so on. But not like that. Not when you are winning 1-0. Not when you are winning 1-0. That makes me pissed off. I am sorry. I am sorry, my friends. And no, because now it starts again. Allegri out. Allegri out. Allegri out. What the fuck, Allegri out? What do you want to do when you are obliged to play with Bernardeschi, with Kean, with Morata, with De Sciglio, with whatever, Alexandro, whatever player you want to? If Moisken is scoring that goal, it's 2-1. Guys, what are we speaking about? What are we speaking about? What are we speaking about? Ron is saying, thank you for your donation, buddy. Disgraceful inaccuracy. Inaccuracy was a disaster today. No excuse for missing goals like that. The day is ruined. The day is ruined. The week is ruined. Everything is ruined. Mamma mia, disaster. Disaster. Let me open a bit here the stats of the game. Where Juventus, for one time, I don't know how, but we were having the possession of the game. Disaster, my friends. And not like that. And on. With Juventus with 54% possession of the ball, we were losing our contrast, especially in the end of the game. More passes, who cares about the passes? Cross accuracy 33, pass accuracy 80%. And that's a problem that we have to fix, where I'm not happy at all when our players are not able to do some passes. 33% shot accuracy, we had 12 attempts, only 4 times we went on goal, when only 1 time we scored. And this is not okay if you are leaving 18 shots and attempts to Genoa. I am pissed off, I tell you the truth. I am pissed off, my friends. Dennis, thank you for your donation, my friends. He's saying, good day, Beppe. That was simply sad, but stay positive. We need to clean house this year, man. Like, seriously, Ken, wow. I meant, wow. So next season will total failure with this mentality. Forza Juve. I want to come back on Toxineus, who's saying, calma, the game doesn't matter. I agree with your comment, Toxi. I totally agree. The game doesn't matter. And I tell you, if we would have lost with 3-0, with a really poor game, with no green time, so on and so on, I would have swallowed it. Genoa needs to fight for something Juventus didn't. Who cares about third or fourth? Nobody cares about that. With all the rotation of the players, I would have accepted, but not losing like that. And there is a why. There is a why we lost. Absolutely, there is a why we lost. But I don't care. You are Juventus. At a certain moment, you can't accept. You can't absolutely not accept to lose 2-1 if you are leading 1-0 at the 87th minute. You can't accept that instead of going with a penalty and winning 2-0, you are giving that. It's not okay. It's not okay that you are missing the possible 2-1 with Kean, a tap in that, I'm sorry guys. Did you see how I look like? Did you see how I look like? I would have scored it. I would have scored that tap in. Maybe even with a header in the first beginning of the game. Mohammad, thank you. Why? No shame. We don't play like this in the backyard. I agree. Not pro players wearing Juve shirt. This Juve name, if they forgot. Look, Szczesny was again there on the penalty. Unfortunately, not. Crescito, we know it. 15 goals in Serie A. The last 15 goals were all on penalties, my friends, guys. I don't want to go too much now into detail, but if we are looking, look, we start with a 4-3-3 with Rugani that didn't play bad, with De Sciglio that is there. Is De Sciglio a starter of Juve? I don't know. We are starting with Arthur. Arthur is a disaster. At the 35th minute of the first half, he's doing a cross like I wanted to go on the field. I wanted to really go now to Genoa to take him here and say, stop. This is unacceptable. Miretti that didn't play well as a box-to-box, but we saw that he was starting to play really well as a regista. Vlahovic super angry, not able to score, not able to be found by his guys. Kean that was doing an okay game but missed everything, and he's finishing as the worst player of the game. The worst today. Let me read more comments, guys, because I want to read all of you, of course. Sylvain Lefebvre is saying, bonjour Beppe, ciao Sylvain. I have never been as angry. The worst game of the year. I am really sad. A lot of mistakes of Juventus. Too much easy goals that we were missing. A big WTF. I am devastated. Thank you for your donation, my friend. I understand what you are feeling because I am angry as well. And again, not because of losing that game that honestly I don't care, but the how, and also the player that were on the field and representing. If we are looking also at the people that entered from Juve, Marleacche, Alexandro, Zaccaria, Bernardeschi, Alvaro Morata. Marleacche is a young player. What do you want to tell him? He's eventually even winning the penalty. Bernardeschi, Alexandro, what Alvaro Morata missing again. Guys, what do you want me to say? Disaster. Ciao T-Bone. Doesn't matter if the game wasn't important. When you put on a Juve shirt, you have a responsibility every time you take the pitch. I agree with that one. Shatterstar. Trade Kean for a sack of beans. I don't know, but Kean play bad. Can't play bad. Arthur couldn't make a pass with no pressure on him. Arthur was a disaster. To be honest, if Kean is not missing the 2 goals, 3 goals, if De Sciglio is not doing these mistakes, the worst of the game is Arthur. Arthur, without any doubt. Dennis, thank you for your donation, buddy. Thank you. Today, let me spare a bit the sounds. I will do them later. He's saying Allegri out. Are people blind? Are you serious, dude? That was an empty goal so many times. Are you serious? You are getting millions scored. I agree. Today, guys, seriously, look at the lineups. Look at the lineups. You are resting so many players. Danilo is at home. Chiesa is not there. Locatelli is not there. McKennie is not there. De Ligt is on the bench, and he didn't even play a single minute. Chiellini is not there. He's not playing. Even Pinsoglio is there. He's not playing, guys. And you are playing with that kind of team that should beat Genoa. That only scored 25 goals until now. 25 goals. They have an average of 0.77 goals per game. Guys, you should have beaten them. You never should have accepted losing 2-1 versus Genoa. Never. And you are giving them the possibility. But what do you want to blame Allegri on? What do you want to blame? He was as pissed as you, as pissed as me. If Kean is not able to put that appalling goal, what do you want to blame him? Happy birthday, Football House. I'm sorry for the loss, my friends. Thank you, Dennis, again. Softage, Dusan looks depressed. No, Dusan more than depressed. He looks super angry. I think also with himself. You have a super Sirigu again doing prime Buffon. We are used to Sirigu doing these kind of things. He's doing it and he's saving it. I wanted the goal of Dusan. Allegri tried to have Dusan as long as possible on the field because that could have given him a boost scoring versus Inter. It is what it is. Yes, we have an obligation. We have an obligation to win, to buy Moise Kean, except if we buy him first and we are able to sell him. I don't want to hear Allegri's fault and this and that, but I agree, guys. If you are saying today Allegri out, guys, it means today on that game, it means you are angry, you are led by emotions. How do you want to say Allegri out? Today. You want to say it about the season? I don't agree, but why not? We had to expect better. We had to do better. But today, what do you want to say? Guys, you want to blame someone, blame the players that play today. Blame the players that play today, my friends. The game doesn't matter, but missing like this says a lot. Playing with the good players and then losing versus Genoa says a lot. Miretti is the best thing this season. He will be the best Italian midfielder for the next 15 years. We have a talent in-house. For me, the games matters. This is a game where we should have played relaxed with confidence, but instead we showed how weak we are. How can Genoa beat us? We started 15 minutes okay, and then we stopped playing in the first half. First half was not good at all. We played a bit better in the second half, but we miss. Disaster. No, we don't really care. Third or fourth. Important was finishing top 4. Thank you, Simon. Simon who's saying the people that say that the game is not important gets me upset. Every game is important when you wear a shirt for 90 minutes. Give your all until the whistle. Yes, it's true. Again, I repeat. Honestly, objectively, the game was not important because you reached already your top 4. If you had to reach your top 4, the game was crucial and vital. We did it. There is not a lot of things to hope for the rest of the season in Serie A, my friends. There is on Wednesday versus Inter because that's a vital game. Whatever happens, we have to go home with a trophy. But I agree with the second part of your message. When you are playing, especially if you have a chance to play and show, like Arthur, for example, show that you are Juve material, showing that you deserve to be on that field, showing that maybe you need an extension or your contract and so on. I'm pissed off. I'm really pissed off. Moise Kean as well. If you are scoring versus, I don't remember who the last what was the last game that he scored. You are doing a beautiful performance. You need to show that you are Juve material. You can't miss these kind of goals. You can't, because then I'm pissed off. I am. Thank you, Simon, for your donation, my friends. Did I miss someone? I miss Franco. Franco Chan. Thank you, Franco. Who's saying... Franco is saying nothing. Thank you for the super chat, my friend. Grazie. Grazie. Let me check if I missed someone. I missed Hardy, my friend, who asked me, where are you, Beppe, at halftime? Thank you for your super chat. Nah, I'm pissed off, my friends. Nah, it's the truth. It's the truth. I'm really pissed off. Really. I would. Without hesitation. I would. No, I'm really pissed off. What do you want me to say? What do you want me to say? Szczesny did well, yes. He was about to do a mistake that brought me back in the beginning of the season. When he did that mistake, I became as white as that. I became as white as that. Pale, my friends. Thank you, Hardy. Thank you, my friend. Disaster. I'm so pissed off, guys. We were winning that game at the 87th minute. This kind of fino alla fine mentality until the end is Juve material. It's the quote of, it's not Genoa. I understand that they have to fight versus relegation. But how is it possible to miss so many balls? To miss simple crosses like Arthur? To miss really idea of playing? To miss so many things? Disaster. Open goals attempts, open goals without goalkeepers. You are putting it. What do you want me to analyze that game? How do you want me to analyze that game? Of course we can go into the average positions of today. Of course we can check that Juventus in the beginning of the game was really higher and that we went a bit more down in the second half. Of course we can see that Miretti, that started as a box-to-box, started to be a bit more central. We can see all these kind of things. Yes, but what do you want to explain today after the loss versus Genoa? When these kind of guys, they are missing so many things. Look at that. The attacking stats. Look the attacking stats. The shots on goals. 6 shots for Moines. 6. Only one on target. Can you imagine? Okay, this one was saved by Sirigu. It was saved by Sirigu. Credits were due. Well done for Sirigu. But 6 attempts. Paulo Dybala, 4 attempts. One was centrally outside of the box. One was the amazing goal with his right foot. I had to wait 7 years to see him trying his chance, taking his attempt with his right foot from outside of the box. And look at what a beauty he gave us, leading Juventus to the 1-0 with a really beautiful one. Then Vlahovic, 1 on target, saved by a miracle. Szczesny, and then Alvaro Morata. That's it. That's it. Only 4 shots on target. Disaster, my friends. Disaster. No, I'm not happy. No, I'm not happy. I'm trying to control, to put the pressure away. I'm not happy. I'm already sick. I am already not feeling really well. He can't. Wow, Morata was good. He played a few minutes. Lack of confidence is what leads to inaccuracy like this. Part of lack of confidence is because of man management, planning, and playing style from coach. It's always the players and coach. Oh yeah, on that one I agree. This season you have to blame everyone, of course. Everyone. But the season of Kean is not a beautiful season. It's not a beautiful season. But I agree. We win together, we lose together. But today, guys, Muhammad is saying, this is pre-Inter game. What are we proving? I don't know what we are proving, Muhammad, but I hope it's a lesson, a big lesson from Juve to understand that if you miss all these kind of things versus Inter, you are dead. You are dead. You can't miss all these opportunities because versus Inter, you will not have all these shots on targets. You will not have them. It is impossible. I feel sorry for Dusan. The players are bad, but also Allegri is not installed an attacking place in his team. Hope someday a non-Italian coach comes. Italian coach or non-Italian coach, it's one debate, a long debate that I don't feel the necessity to really speak about today, because it will not even happen in the next year, especially not next year. Dusan Vlahovic, today he did some beautiful things, the one-on-one battles a lot. I don't believe it's a problem of Dusan Vlahovic. I think it's a problem of how can we find Dusan Vlahovic. And today we saw it. After 15 minutes, Juventus stopped to play. So if you stop to play, how can you serve Dusan Vlahovic? That's one. Secondly, you are playing with Miretti, that is playing his first game as a box-to-box away versus Genoa. With an Arthur, that was a disaster. Rabiot did well, but he did well defensively. He did really well in terms of interceptions, in terms of tackles, in terms of support. He's not the one that will link up front. Absolutely not. Moisken, yes, but Moisken was thinking about taking that ball on the left side and going centrally, something that he didn't do this season, more than giving actually and assisting Dusan Vlahovic in that 4-3-3. If you're not able to find him, we have a problem. We have a problem. He's really angry. We saw the hug with Massimiliano Allegri when he was subbed. Hopefully he can score versus Inter, but he will have to score really fast. We need that for his mental. The fact that Kean touch the pitch again is Allegri's fault, so I can be angry at him, but guys, it's a part of the team. He needs to play in an unusual... guys, if you see Moisken playing versus Inter from the first minute, you can blame Allegri. Today, what do you want to do? Another masterful performance, Allegri ball delivering once again. Venezia, Cagliari, Bologna, and now Genoa. But the other ones, you are totally correct. Today, guys, what do you want to say? I hope that the season goes really, really, really fast over. Hopefully Wednesday we can go out with a trophy that we deserve. As Juventini, we deserve. First of all, because we were robbed in Serie A versus Inter. That's one. Secondly, because of that stupid mistake of Alexandro in Supercoppa, because it was 0-0 and we were going towards the penalties. Handanovic is great on penalties. Szczesny as well. Everything could happen. Now, please, I want and I deserve. I deserve a trophy on Wednesday. Not only me, but Softic deserve it. Leo deserve it. Ads, all Sweden. Tarek, Seifu, we all deserve that trophy. Because we suffered a lot this season. We suffered too much this season. Ciao Rohan. Let me check. Franco. Thank you, Franco. Thank you for your donation, my friend. Thomas, I hate losing, especially on my birthday. May 6th is supposed to be a good day for Juventini. Guys, well, if we didn't know, today is the birthday of Thomas Maklov. So, and from Forza, from Home of Youth. No, Forza, Home of Youth. I don't remember. It was the birthday of someone else. Can we say happy birthday at least to Thomas and to I think it was Forza Juve, I don't remember. Can we say happy birthday at least for everyone that is birthday today? That would be beautiful. At least we have something good for the people, right? Wish you the best, Thomas. Really, 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 really. It's just me, or Ken does look like he picked up the Neymar bad habit from Paris Saint-Germain, liming, and in the end not stepping up a tap goal. It was because of my leg. I was scared that he was injured, because guys, if he's injured, it's a disaster. Huh? You missed my super chat, Beppe. So did I miss it? No, not yet. I didn't arrive here yet. Wait, Tony J. Let me try to recuperate. Guys, I try to recuperate. Don't forget that I'm alone, but I will not miss them. All Sweden is saying Dusan was a beautiful rose in Fiorentina. In Juventus, it looked like he's dying slowly. I don't agree. If I saw the movements of Dusan Vlahovic fighting one-on-one, but also the attempt that is going on target, is not one that is actually dying. Absolutely not. No. I don't agree with that one. I don't agree. It's not scoring. I agree. Dying, I don't agree on Sweden. But the comment is valid. I understand. He's not scoring since a few games. I totally understand. Dying is another thing. Let's look forward to the Coppa for Anthony. Let me try to recuperate a few messages before it's too late. Franco Chan, we have a lot to recuperate. Tony J, yours will arrive. Is it me or does Kean look like he picked up? I already read them. Thank you, Franco. Thank you, Franco. Really appreciate it. We love the performance of Miretti. Absolutely. Ciao Bogdan. Ciao Matthew Tabone. Hardy. Arthur is bigger flop than Filippo Melo was at Juve. We have to speak about Arthur. Is he a player that deserves to stay at Juve? No. And I was a believer of Arthur. I was a big believer of Arthur. No. Wait. I can't find back the message of Tony J, but that's why I will pin it again here, and I will read it. Thank you, Tony J. Thank you. We're saying, I feel sorry for Dusan. The players are bad, but also Allegri has not installed any attacking plays in this team. Hope some days a non-Italian coach comes back. I already read it. Boo. Tony, I read it. So we spoke about that. Did I miss someone? Yes, I missed some people. Let me catch up. Mamma mia, I need an assistant. Stefan, thank you, my friend. Thank you. Stefan is saying, Milan scored 4 goals in 20 minutes on my birthday. Milan scored 4 goals. Juventus. That was last year when we were winning 2-0. My disaster. I'm pissed off. I am pissed off. Let's win the Coppa for all the people that are celebrating their birthday and have to do it being sad. Sefar Fircea, Harden, Franco Chan, and then we have also the people that renew their subscription. Maric, I think, Ken and Desciglio. And then he's showing actually that he's really not happy. Thank you for extending your membership. Thank you, Maric. Also, Softic is remembering and extending his membership on the channel, saying, someone tell me how our attack has improved. Our attack didn't improve, Softic. As easy as that. We didn't. And it's a disaster, because we are playing with everything you want. We are playing with a lot of players that are not there. We still have... Okay, let's start with our 25 players. Our 25 players are not, at the moment, a team that are able to compete for the Scudetto, let alone Champions League. 25 players, if everyone is 100% healthy, in shape, in form. The team we have is not perfect. We try to do a bit better with Vlahovic. We try to do a bit better with Zakaria. We are not there. If on top of that, you are taking away Locatelli, McKennie, Chiesa for the remaining part of the season, that is maybe your most important guy up front, then it starts to be really difficult. If you have a part-time Dybala that today played okay, even if he missed a lot of things, but he played okay and better than the last 5-6 games, then you start having real serious issues. If on top of that, probably Allegri is focusing more on not conceding this season than putting some attacking patterns, then it's a total deserve. Then it's totally deserved, guys. Today you can win, you can lose. We can be happy or we can be angry. If Ken scored that goals, we are here being happy. Can miss it, so we are angry, because at the end, as we said so many times, only the result counts, and the result was not there today. The performance neither, because the performance was not beautiful. We have to be honest. Again, who touched most balls for Juve? Mattia Desciglio and Rugani. Mattia Desciglio, Rugani, Leonardo Bonucci, 78, 78, 76. Quadrado, 69, and he went out quite early into the game. Paulo Dybala, 65. Guys, Miretti, 52. He dropped a lot in pass accuracy. He was at 95%. Last time he was at 73%. He's a real regista. More than a box-to-box where physicality is important. Box-to-box, you have to be really physical. While a regista, you have a bit more time to think and to do whatever you want to do. Disaster. Football Zone, that was the birthday. No, the match was not fixed, my friends. No. Otherwise you start in a sloppy way. No. I don't know if he touched the ball. You want to see it if he touched the ball, yes or no? Bernardeschi, no, he didn't touch the ball. Bernardeschi and Marlaque didn't touch the ball. Both of them. Yeah, no, it's not true. I'm lying. I was looking at the wrong column. Yes, Bernardeschi touched it 3 times. Marlaque touched it 1 time. Only 1 time for Marlaque. Disaster. Guys. No, I'm not happy. I can't wait to play that game on Wednesday to win. Because I win. I want to win. I deserve to win. I expect a big win. And to finish that season. I don't know if I will be able to do a post-game Fiorentina and Lazio. If we don't win the trophy, I don't know, my friends. I will take a break. I will go on, on holiday. I need to heal my mental state because this season was one of the most difficult ones. This season was really seriously one of the most difficult ones. Thank you, Cynical Skeptic. If I read already the name, I'm scared. Giuseppe, can't we just appreciate the level of comedy we witnessed this evening, especially since the result wasn't that important? 31 minutes, I start to breathe a bit. Thank you for a donation, by the way. Yes. If I would not love Juventus that much, if I would be another supporter, if I would be a fan of another team, probably I would laugh today. I would laugh of a Juventus, a mighty Juventus, that is giving away a win versus Genoa that scored only 25 goals until now, that we are missing open goals attempts. I would laugh because it's a comedy. I agree. How many passes? Miretti did I think 41 passes. 41 passes, 30 succeeded, 73. But he's the one that was second next to Dybala to play most passes in third half. Juventus today, that surprised me, to be honest, because today Juventus was playing a lot on both wings. So not only going to Quadrado, but also trying to find De Sciglio. Is that a really great news for the game versus Inter? No, because De Sciglio, especially when he was playing on the left, when he was not doing some mistakes, is one that we are used this season to see going up on the left side of the field. When he's playing on the right, he's not. On the left side, he's going up, but he will not be there versus Inter. And I am afraid that versus Inter, we will see a Quadrado and Inchala technique as we always do. Pass to Quadrado. I promise you, today, look at the numbers. 36% on the right side, 42% on the left. Versus Inter, we will go with 45, 47% here on the right side. Genoa, they attacked only on the left side today. Only there. Action and areas, we were only 18% of the time in the final third of Genoa. They were 33% of the time in ours. They had so many corners, my friend. How much corners did they had? 9 corners. This is not acceptable, guys. You can't defend. It's just not acceptable. It's not. Beppe, I have to go. Ciao, my friend. Thank you for being here. I will also not stay really long today. It's already super late, and I'm pissed off. Especially with Inter winning 4-2 after losing 2-0. Disaster. Beppe, we only deserve the trophy if we turn up on the night. The better team, nothing else. It's true. By the third one, it's not a lot of difference. Third, fourth, there is not a lot of difference. Anyway, yes, of course, it looks like a lot, but Ciao D10. Received the Dybala shirt today. Receive the TT. But he bought it. Guys, in the video of this morning, just between us, because we are 200, nearly 300 people, in the video of this morning, if you go back, you can win. You can win 2 T-shirts, and you can win some stickers. So I don't know what you are doing, because not a lot of people watch the video this morning. You just have to go in the video of this morning, watch it, put a like, and you write Turin Giants, and then you activate it, and then we will on Sunday we will decide who wins. No, because Manchester United will not go in Champions League. Juventus is already in Champions League. Now, after 35 minutes of blaming Juve, blaming everyone, what can we say? Honestly, we can say that Juventus, they tried to win immediately in the beginning of the game. We were not able to. Then they said, you know what, let's manage the game, give them the ball. We don't care about that game. Second half, probably we had and we wanted to do a bit better. We woke up, we even played a bit better. We scored a goal with Paulo Dybala. And then we missed 1, we missed 2, we missed 3. That penalty that they were already fighting for who would take in that penalty. Bonucci, Morata, there was also Moisken. They all wanted to take that penalty. At the end, the referee said no, correctly. It was not a penalty. And we lose focus because we think that it's over, that we won. We lose focus. And we lose 2-1. Oh yeah, of course. I'm not worried about next season. It's just painful to continue to watch this season, because you know that everything can happen. Roller coaster of emotions. I'm pissed off. If you score 1 goal less than Genoa, I can't be happy, my friends. Hopefully, Muhammad. Hopefully. And thank you for being really participating yesterday. Thank you, Muhammad. Hopefully. I'm not happy. But it's correct, huh? I understand. I have a question. Yeah, of course you can, Ruben. Of course. Ask me the question. I will try to read it before I close. No, not here. In the video of yesterday. Toxic. Not here. D10 is asking, how can I be a member? It's quite easy. Super easy. You go into the description of the video and there is a link. Join membership. If you don't want to do, if you are on an Android phone, you can immediately click on the channel with join button. But it's super easy. Super easy to do. We have a lot of members on the channel. Thank you. And that's why I want also that members of the channel, they can win these t-shirts of Turin Giants, because they are super beautiful. So what is the question? Ruben is asking, Beppe, in terms of tactics, how would you compare Lippi's tactics and Allegri's tactics? And how come it took Del Piero a long time to come back to the stadium? What's the story there? But it's a long answer that I don't know if I'm in great condition to answer, because I'm pissed off about the game that we just lost. But in a few words, and please don't start taking my words out of context, but in a few words, we know that Agnelli and Del Piero, they have some contact. It's a lie that they never seen themselves again. You can see the picture online, but it's true that they were not the best friends. Something happened in the past, and at the end, Del Piero didn't feel the need to go to the stadium. He didn't feel maybe the moment was not correct. Agnelli maybe didn't invite him yet, and sometimes it happened that you don't speak to someone for a long time, you don't find the right moment. He's living in LA. Problems there. I have my own theories. I tell you, it's a long story. I will not explain it here. I already explained it so many times, by the way. And that's it. Nothing major. Wrong timing. About the Lippi's tactic, Lippi was playing a 4-3-3. But if you go back to the team of Lippi, there was something, my friends, that this Juventus is missing, but so much. It's something that players like Torricelli is not was not a phenomenon, my friends. Torricelli, all these players from Ravanelli, Vialli, they were playing a 4-3-3 with Grinta, and they were ready to sacrifice themselves for the team, to run for 100 minutes, to put their heart on the field, and sometimes we are missing here. They were angry. That ball of Moisken, if it was a Ravanelli, if it was a Trezeguet, if it was a Vialli, if it was a Amoruso, these kind of players, they would have put the ball in that goal would have gone in the end of the third level of the Stadio delle Alpi. Since 84, I have been watching my team. Allegri out, Rabiot out, De Sciglio out, blah, blah, blah. People need to get a grip this season was over, 39. Let me try to read it again. Since 84, I have been watching my team. Allegri out, Rabiot out, De Sciglio out, blah, blah, blah. People need to get a grip. The season was over. Okay, I understand. I understand the message of GT. Thank you for your donation, my friend. Always appreciate it. You know it. It's true. It's true. This kind of trend, I'm 40, so I'm older. I'm older. I will never jump on the out wagon. Never of my life. I don't like it. I don't like it because Szczesny out was in the beginning of the season. Then we love Szczesny, he's the best goalkeeper of the world. Rabiot out all season, and now Rabiot is the best one, and he's playing really well, and so on and so on. Guys, I tell you the truth. Rabiot, if I have an opportunity next season to sell him, I sell him. Easy. I will not change. Does that mean that it's Rabiot out? No, because until he's there, I will support him until the end of the season. If he's there next season, I will hope and I will pray and I will support that Rabiot is doing what he's doing in that last part of the season. Of course, I can be critic, and of course, I think that we can find better than Rabiot, even if he's doing great since beginning of April, since 1 month, since 6-7 games. Yes. But it's not enough to be Juve caliber. Okay? So I can be critic. I can criticize the player. I can admit that we don't have the players to win the Scudetto, like I told you all season long. But that doesn't mean that I jump on the wagon of out. No. De Sciglio is a bench player. The problem is not De Sciglio in the team, my friends. The problems are the starters that we have to have. The problem is that Danilo is already for 5-6 games not ready to play and is sacrificing to play. This is the problem. That our starters are maybe not at the level that we want to. And that we were not able to do a Mercato because we only bought Locatelli. And Locatelli is not even there. Maybe he will recuperate for the Coppa, but forget about it. He will not play. Thank you for the donation, GT. Di Livio and Tacchinardi, my 2 goals from the 90s, work their ass off for the team. Underrated. But a lot of people are saying underrated or underrated, but I believe, T-Bone, that at the end, a lot of people are rating them, especially the people that saw the 90s Lippi football, but also these players in action. We rate them. The only problem is they don't have a FUT FIFA card, and so they are not popular, but these players were goats. Were really, really, really goats. Absolutely, yes. We have 2 Juve fans and glory hunters. I don't know if it's glory hunters. Of course, you have a part. It's just a change of mentality that we don't have the patience. Today, I am angry. Absolutely. But if you start being rational, how important was that game of today? Not. Yes, when you put the shirt, it was important. You know why it was important? It was important for Arthur to prove that he was a Juve player, and he didn't. It was important for Moisken to prove us that he can score some goals, that he can be cold-headed, and he didn't. It was important for for Miretti, it was important. It was important for Rugani. It was important for De Sciglio to win some minutes in his leg, for Quadrado. Quadrado didn't play a great game today. He didn't. But the game was not important. in terms of result. The game of Wednesday is important. I'm not happy. Zenit extending his subscription. I don't care that much about the game, but I feel bad for Cagliari and Salernitana because we have just, for no reason, also Ken is done for me. But Ken, guys, when a few weeks ago I was answering a question about who was for me the flop of the season, and I didn't wait today. I said Moise Kean. I was expecting a lot more from Moise Kean because I know his capabilities, I know his skills. It will not change. Today is putting a step more. Yes, should not happen at Juventus, but it was an audition year. Who will stay? Who will leave? Miretti played. It's not Moretti. It's Miretti. Miretti played well. Not as good as versus Venezia for 60 minutes. Not as good, but he played well. He lost a lot of balls. He lost some duels, some contrast. But then you had from the moment he's played as a regista, you see that the guy is a champion. He's a champion. This is someone that you don't give on loan. You keep him. You insist. Under 23 first team, under 23 first team, and then you give him a spot. He deserves it. Yeah, he deserves it. Quadrado stat, I will come back on them, Tony. First of all, let me say thank you to GT that is saying I didn't meant those three should leave. I was having it against the Juventini on here, calling for certain players to be sold because of a few bad games. Fino alla fine, 39. No, but I understood it well, GT. Yeah, I was confused in the beginning, but then I understood absolutely the meaning of your message. I understood absolutely, that it was that we had to pay attention with out, and that's why I was saying I will never jump on that wagon like GT. But I know GT is supporting Juve since a long time. It's also a bit the vecchia guarda, the old guard of a way of supporting. Again, that doesn't mean that you are happy or not with the player, that you can't criticize your player performance or not. Performance of Arthur today is disgusting. The season of Arthur is not beautiful. It's under performances. I remember 3 good, and I'm not saying phenomenal, 3 good games of Arthur, 1 top performance of Arthur. That's it. In a season, we are speaking about 36 games in Serie A. We are speaking about 8 games in Champions League, and we are speaking about Coppa Italia plus Super League. So we are speaking about 36, 8. We are speaking about 50 games. I remember 4 good games. 3 good, 1 top from Arthur. And I understand the injury, I understand this and that, but no. I've never seen Juve playing like that without any tactical plan. Yeah, but it's true. Alex, it's true. It's true. What can I answer? It's true. This season, in terms of patterns, in terms of way of playing, has not been good. This season, after the disaster start, after understanding that the team was not what it should have been, mentally fragile, we focused on don't take them more than score them. And we succeeded in a way. Because we are top 4, because we did 16 unbeaten games, everything you want. And this season I can understand it. Next season, no. On the other hand, Alessio is saying we are completely lost, like we never trained together. I agree. On the other hand, look at the midfield. Again, Miretti, Arthur, Rabiot. with all the love for Miretti, with praising Rabiot, it's again, we are on the 6th of May, and we are playing with a midfield that never played together, with two players that are playing the same role. And we are obliged, because who is doing the mistake there? And that's a big question, guys, huh? And try to understand and try to be honest. You don't have to write whatever you want, but try to be honest with yourself. We are playing without McKennie, without Locatelli, okay? They are not there. You have a Zakaria that we saw that he was starting to be tired and needed to rest, okay? You are playing a game that is not important. You can turn it how you want. Yes, we wanted to win and whatever. We wanted to honor the shirt and whatever. And it's totally correct. But on paper, the game is not important. The game important is on Wednesday. What do? Arthur, Miretti, Rabiot. Or you play with a two-man midfield. Two-man midfield, maybe with a problem because offensively, because you maybe don't have the players to play there. Because Quadrado on the right. What do? Honestly, are you as a coach today versus Genoa playing Zakaria, Miretti and Rabiot? Putting Zakaria from the first minute? Or are you trying as a coach to recuperate Arthur? That did a disaster because it didn't work, but we couldn't know it if he was not tried. What do you do? What do you do? I know, Mohammed, I know you since so long you were never angry. I think we can call it a night. Too much shame to talk about. Thank you, Aussie. Thank you, Aussie. Raspadori and Jorginho are players we need next season, and Dusan and Miretti are our future. I heard Juventus will buy 6 new players next season. I don't know how many players we will buy, and thank you for your donation, my friend. Thank you, really, really, really. Thank you for your support, my friends. I don't know how many players we will buy, but I tell you, guys, how many times did I tell you that the Mercato will be crazy? And that's why I was crying and praying and begging that we finish in top 4. How many times did I tell you that we will do something on Mercato? To what extent? I don't know. How many players? I don't know. It will also depend on a lot of situations that we will have to solve. Ramsey, Alexandro, what will we do with Bernardeschi? We took bold decisions already with Dybala not extending, and today he played better, yes, but I'm happy with the decision that has been taken. If you are really honest, there will be a change. There will be a change. Dusan Miretti will be the future. Miretti, will it be immediately from next year? I don't know. Soulé will stay. Soulé will stay. It's also really important because he needs 6 more months with Juventus to become officially also a CTP. That's a young player that counts. It's out of the list so that you can even add on top, and that's a really, really important one. You need these players that are formed at your club, so he will not leave. He will maybe has his chance, even if it's still a bit light. But buying players, it depends, because Rovella will be back, Fagioli will be back. Soulé, is it a new player or not? But we will do something on Mercato because I think that it's clear for everyone that the team needs some we couldn't do it before because we were actually in jail, not because of whatever, in jail I'm speaking, we were like this, like Mourinho said one day, because we did a lot of mistakes in the past, mistakes with extending contract, with paying a lot of players too much, and we will change. It's the right season to change. If you see all the names linked to Juve, you understand really well that Juventus will do something. Raspadori, yes. Jorginho, I have never been a fan of, but if Jorginho is the one that can be there and letting Miretti grow as a regista, why not? Why not? Why not? Thank you, Zenit. Thank you, Zenit, for your donation, for your super chat. Thank you, my friend. But also thank you to Stefania. Thank you, guys, for supporting the channel. Zenit and Stefania. Really, really appreciate it, my friends. Zenit, again. Thank you. Thank you. Zenit is saying, Pepe, I meant to donate before. Oh well, you deserve it. Hey, guys. Okay, so it's a double message. He did a super chat without message, and now he's actually doing it. He said, you know what? I don't care. You deserve it. Thank you. Hey, I think really seriously, my friends, what a difficult season. What a difficult season. If I had a lot of hair, I would have lost it. Season 21-22 would have lost my hair. I'm happy I'm bald. Because otherwise you would have seen beginning of the season I would have been like that, my friends. Beginning of the season I would have been like that. End of the season I would have been like that. Now you don't see differences, but the thing I'm scared is Allegri takes this as a chance to blame Miretti and Arthur and Rabiot. No, Zenit. I believe that Miretti played a great game. Did some mistakes, but guys, what do we expect? It's normal. Juventus was playing bad as well. You do some mistakes. He played out of position. With under 23, already played box to box. It's not an unknown position for him. But playing versus Genoa, that is fighting and really aggressive to win, it's different. It's still light. He's 18, so he's losing his duels, and he's a bit more protected when he's in between Rabiot and Zakaria. Rabiot, Zakaria, Miretti, you have some protection. Today, he was the one that should have protected Arthur and going up and down. No. I really don't believe that Allegri would blame him. Absolutely not. Regarding Rabiot is playing game after game. Today he played a qualitative good game, even if he did one mistake. Mamma mia! If we would have conceded there, Rabiot dead. So no. He will absolutely not blame him. Also because Miretti played a good game. Stefania, thank you. Ciao Beppe. Some people should not be on Juventus. I agree. Many selling beer in the stands, maybe. It is not Allegri's fault if Kean missing goal that my Chihuahua would be able to make real horror. Look, again, Allegri made mistakes this year. He said it, we saw it, we can't say it's not true. The fact that the 6th of May you have no attacking pattern is a problem, okay? The fact that you worked a lot to not concede can be good for a part of the season, can't be valid for an entire season. Now, the team is what it is. We try to work, we try to build. We knew, and I warned you, that we would have ups and downs. But on today, what do you want to blame him? If Kean scores a hat-trick, nobody can say nothing. And we win, With a shit game, we win 4-1. 4-0. Thank you, Steph. No, I don't want to do a poll of man of the match. Instead, I want to do a poll. Before closing, my friends, I want to do a poll. Worst of the game. And I will put Arthur. I will put Kean. I will put De Sciglio. 3 men. Arthur, Kean, De Sciglio. Who can we put more there? It's enough. It's enough. We have our 3 men, guys. De Sciglio, that led us to conceding 2 goals. Kean to missing scoring open goals. Or Arthur, that was a disaster in the midfield. Disaster. La Juventus è in vantaggio! Ciao Cecilia. 4-4 maybe. SMS Raspadori, Di Maria, Anthony, and Lodi, and I'm happy. Hey, guys, that's impossible. You can't go. Wait, Di Maria for 0 is possible. SMS will cost you 70 million. At least. Raspadori, 35. Why not? Anthony will cost you 40, 50 million. Lodi, 40 million. Guys, these are the priorities on the list. But if you have no SMS, maybe you can go for the other ones. If you have SMS, you can't have everyone, guys. But I would be happy as well. And that would be great. But it's impossible, my friends. It's impossible. It's just impossible. You can't have just everyone. Dino tagged me. Look, and that's the first miss. So before voting, my friends, watch. That's the first miss. That's the second miss. This one was a bit more complicated, but it's a miss. This one should have been an easier one, and then this one. Blame Allegri if you want to. But the way to go on goal, we found it, huh? The way to go on goal, even maybe in deserve or whatever, we found it. But then we are not able to score. What do you want? Ciao, Mohamed. Ciao, my friend. Bald is beautiful. Bald is the new black. It is disappointing. I just wish that Juve will perform well and with Grinta. Let's try to do it again. We have a new member. Elias Khalil. Thank you, my friend. Can I change here? Wait, I want the sounds to congratulate people here. Again. Ale, oh, sono ultra bianco nero ed amo soltanto due color. Ale, oh, ale, oh. Mohammad, thank you, my friend. This hurts because as a fan, we felt not respected by some players. In all Juve days, players wouldn't sleep for days. I can get the mindset of these players. It's true. According to the zone, it was Bonucci who asked for Miretti to get subbed off despite no physical problem for the player. Guys, I don't know. Misunderstanding, maybe he asked it because he thought that there was a problem. Maybe Allegri, I don't know. I can't judge what the zone is saying because I didn't hear it, so I don't know. We need a grinta. And thank you, Muhammad, and thank you, Rick, for the donation. Kean is not Juventus quality at all. He has lost a lot since his departure from a few seasons ago. He lost in reactivity. He lost a lot in mental strength, in confidence. And that's a big problem. And that's a real big problem, my friends. Thank you for the donation, Rick, but it's true. And I wished, because I really love the guy. New member. Thank you. Now that I see you, Elias. Thank you, my friend. Let us know, Elias, where you are coming from, my friend. And don't forget, as member, if you go in the video of this morning, find it on my channel, type in Turin Giants, not here, on the video of this morning, and try to win a t-shirt, my friends. Thank you. Aussie Italo fan, Beppe, you do a great show, you should be proud. Be doing a great show. I don't know, my friends. I would love to go back to the first year when I started. It was with Sarri. It was after COVID when I celebrated the Scudetto. But my man, I would love to have started before. I have one big regret because now I am 40. I would have loved to start when I was 34, 35. I'm a bit sad about that. It is what it is. I started late, but I try to do my best, my friends. Thank you. Thank you, Aussie. Guys, what are we doing? 1 hour and 5 minutes. I started really pissed off, and I'm grateful to you because you are cheering me up. You're always cheering me up. Probably yes, Alessio. Probably yes. Yeah. Yeah. Who's winning the flop of the match? Who's winning the man of the worst of the match? Moisken with 54% is the flop of the match according to you. Arthur second with 24%, 21% for De Sciglio. If you miss these 4 goals, guys. If you miss these 4 goals. Congratulations to Dybala. Congratulations to Dybala. That became today actually holder of 115 goals with Juve. Paolino Dybala, 115 goals with Juve. Today he scored a really beautiful goal. Really beautiful goal. Really, really, really beautiful. It's true. It's true. Thanks to you guys. I will put the link to my first video. Go, Tarek. It's easy. You go on YouTube, you type videos, and then you do a ranking by oldest video. It's the most easy thing to do ever. Channel, video, ranking, you put oldest video. It was a disaster. My first video is a disaster. Hey guys, on Wednesday we go for the win. On Wednesday we go for the win. I as well. Me too. We go for the win versus Inter. I want to destroy them. Mamma mia, I have the grinta. I have the grinta. What they didn't have today, I have it. I have the grinta. I have the grinta. I want to destroy themselves. I want to destroy themselves. No, I saw that comment earlier. Some people said, but we don't want him to score. We don't want him. No, guys, until the last day that he will be a Juventino, I will support him. If next season he go to Inter, I will not support him. But anyway, if he goes to Dortmund, to Atletico, to Inter, if he's playing in the garden with Oriana, I don't care. It's not my business anymore. But the 7 years that he was at Juventus, and I am one of the ones that was really criticizing him a lot of times because of behaviors, because of the performances, because of injuries, because of a lot of things. But I will always have good thought for Dybala, and I will always remember him as someone that did great things and also did some bad things. But I will respect him. And until this season, if he can score 3 goals versus Inter, 3 goals versus Lazio, 3 goals versus Fiorentina, I will be happy. I don't care. I will. Of course I will. I will try to make sure that they understand that they have to. With a better mindset. Rohan, yeah, but what I meant, who would be your best choice if we sack Allegri? But why should we sack Allegri, my friends? It will not happen. It will not happen. We will not sack Allegri. And I was not in favor of having him back, but now he's there. Guys, the best option for next year is Allegri. You like it or not, he is the best. Because we had a bad shit season. Because we needed to do an assessment. Because we know who has to go out. We know who has to go in. We worked on a lot of things. Don't throw away a difficult year just to start again from zero. After Sarri, after Pirlo, after Allegri again. No. Then, if next year we finish 4th, we are out of the Champions League, we are not offering any football, I will be the first one to tell you that it's time for him to leave, that it was a big flop, but not next year. Then look at if you're looking at Guardiola, if the goal is to have Guardiola, take 1.3 billion, you give him to Guardiola, and what will happen in the last 10 years, on 10 attempts to go in Champions League with one of the best teams of the world, he's reaching the final one time. Allegri, you liking or not, in the last 10 years, Milan, Juve, whatever, on 9 attempts he went in the final 2 times. I'm not saying that Allegri is better than Guardiola. I'm just telling you that time and resources are important, both of them. With only time you do nothing, because you will turn around, you will turn in circles, and you will solve nothing. With only money, it will not happen, because look at Paris Saint-Germain, money, but not giving time. First they start with Tuchel, Ancelotti, they have Pochettino, they will probably change next season again, so they have money, but they don't care about the time. You need both. And that is what Juventus is doing. Not unlimited budget, so don't expect Mbappé to sign for 50 million for 2 years, for 50-50, like Paris Saint-Germain is offering him, with a bonus of 100 million for a signature. That will not happen at Juventus, but time and resources. Then I can tell you I love Klopp, and it's true. It's a coach that I would love to see at Juventus. Jurgen Klopp is one of my favorite coaches. But Jurgen Klopp, when he arrived at Liverpool, he needed time and resources. The first year he's finishing 8th, not 4th, 8th. The second season he's finishing 4th. The season after he's finishing 4th. The first 3 years he had 0 titles, my friends. And I love Klopp. So... no, I don't believe that Kean is crying. I believe he's angry, but it's not someone that is showing his emotion easily. I was surprised to see Vlahovic crying on the bench. I was really surprised. I'll see. Thank you. I will close, my friends. Beppe, I love Conte. I want him back at Juve. I'll see. Here... you are touching a point that you will not love me anymore, because I don't want Conte anymore near Juventus. If he comes, I always said, and I will always say it, I will support him as the coach of my club. But if I was in charge, never. Never. And probably he is the coach that would bring Juventus in having an immediate impact immediately. Nobody's better than Antonio Conte in terms of giving an immediate impact. But if I have to hear after 2 weeks that he wants to leave, that he wants to go to Paris Saint-Germain, that he's complaining about the players, that he's complaining about the management, that he's complaining about the transfer market, that he's complaining about the fact that, look at the last time he was laughing and mocking his club, saying, I have a big list of players, but it's not the moment to give them to the board. No. How he left us after the second day of starting the season. And guys, leaving before or at the end of the season is one thing, because then as a club you have a summer to find a coach. After winning 3 times, he left on the second day when we started again his 4th season. He left. He just left. With no possibility to find another coach. We found Allegri, that was at the Autogrill. Lucky. I was against Allegri. I was not happy. They took the great decision. I would not. Then he go to Inter. If Dybala goes to Inter, I don't care. Conte to Inter, that hurt me a lot. Because he doesn't care. Then, you are telling me Dybala to Inter will hurt. Yes, of course it will hurt. But honestly, what other options do he has? Conte, he had a lot of options. He's a top coach. And if you are speaking about tactically, if you are speaking about the results as a coach, Conte at today, maybe tomorrow he will change, but today, he's not able to train a team 2 games in a week. Is the best one with 1 game in a week? 2 games in a week? No. Conte is not able to train a team that is playing European competition, because his way of coaching is draining the players, killing them and preparing them every single detail of the game, and he needs 6 days to do it. And then the team is performing like he did the first year at Juve. Crazy. Then you saw that the second season, then you saw that we did a maximum of points, 102 points, but at what cost? At the cost of being eliminated in semi-final of Europa League after getting out versus Galatasaray. With Inter, he was out of the group stages. So no Conte for me. With all the respect I have for Conte, and he will always be one of my preferred coaches. Nobody, except of Lippi, gave me as much emotions of Conte. But how he left, knowing that in Europe he's not able, knowing all these kind of things, I don't want to back up a coach. If I have to, I will. But I don't want, honestly, to back up a coach that would spit in my face I don't want to. I will defend Conte with all my passion, with all my heart, and tomorrow he will spit on my face and will go to Inter. He already did, to another team. For what? For a new winning project where he is central. I prefer a bit of values. Then Allegri never heard about me. Conte never heard about me. Pochettino club, they have no idea who I am. So they will never spit in my face. But as a supporter, my friends, a bit of respect. That's the only thing I ask. Felipe Melo is dead for me. That's it, my friends. It was a really it was not a nice evening because we lost. Mamma mia. Tomorrow. Today, lesson. We lost, and I hope it was the last loss of the season. Tomorrow we go for the win. Buonanotte, Maric. Buonanotte, Rusitano, Ron, Stavros, Aldo, Hardy, Veritas, Red One, Grindeta, Unai Emery, Villarreal. Played really great. Harun, Red One, Leo, Toxineus, Cecilia, Bogdan, Muhammad, Shervin. Don't cry, Muhammad. It's football. The least important thing. No. The most important thing of the not important thing. Don't forget that. Never forget that. Ciao Locatelli. Ciao a tutti. As always, forza Juve. Prepare yourself because this summer Mercato is crazy. Bonne nuit.